YouTube viewers, welcome to another episode of Malcontent Corner, where I hope to share with you the various tips, tricks, and secrets of things that I've learned, usually the hard way, and I'm sharing them with you in the hopes of making your life a little bit easier. Today we're going to take a break from the usual DIY projects because I want to tell you about a product. But before I tell you about it, I'm just going to start off by saying, unless you've been living under a rock, we have all basically been bombarded with the advertisement on television for the shingles vaccine. Now, the story goes like this. If you have had chickenpox in the past, you have within you the virus that can cause shingles. Now, I have had chickenpox in the past, and I, knocking on wood here, do not have shingles. However, I do know people that either have had or have shingles. One was my uncle who has passed away, but when he would get an outbreak, he would get a large outbreak on a very large portion of his torso. And it would, long story short, it'd make his life miserable for the better part of a month. The next person I know that does currently have shingle outbreaks is a friend of mine's wife, who gets them out of all places on her forehead. Lucky her. And the other person is my very own wife. Now, my wife has two active hot spots, as I call them. One is on her shoulder and one is on her back. And these sites can become active typically if she becomes very tired or very stressed, or, out of all things, if the weather changes from cold to hot in a very short period of time. Now, out of the two spots, she has one on her shoulder, and it is the minor of the two. When it would act up, it usually gets to be about the size of a 50-cent piece. Not too bad, but the one on her lower back was probably the worst, which is the worst of the two. It looks like a belt welt. I don't know how else to describe it. It's usually about 3 to 4 inches long, about 1.5 inches to 2 inches wide, and it makes her a pretty unhappy camper for the better part of 5 to 7 days. Now, it usually doesn't bother her beyond 7 days, but that area will typically look pretty nasty and angry for the better part of a month. Now, she went to try to get the vaccine, and a pharmacist told her she wasn't old enough to get it. I am not aware of any age limitations on the vaccine. Perhaps there is one. Perhaps the pharmacist was wrong. Perhaps my memory's just not working the way as well as it used to. But long story short, she came away empty-handed. She was going to try another pharmacist, but in the meantime, I was poking around on a homeopathic website that I look at frequently, and I found the product on there, and I asked her if she would be willing to try it. And that product is called Shinglesoothe by Native Remedies, and this is the homeopathic formula. I don't know if they offer any other formulas, but they have it listed on there, so I'm going to just tell you about it. And I'm here to tell you, this product does seem to work for my wife. Now, I looked through it, and of course, the ingredients on here, I'm not even going to try to pronounce on this video. I will just slaughter them. And being a homeopathic product, it comes with the usual disclaimers. The FDA has not validated any of these things, any of the statements. Don't use it if you have underlying health conditions. Don't use it if you're pregnant, may become pregnant, or breastfeeding. None of which applied to my wife. Now, the instructions for using this is pretty easy. You take anywhere from 0.2 to 0.5 milliliters 6 times on the first day, and then 3 times per day afterwards until symptoms subside. Out of the 3 times my wife has used it, she was only able to get the 6 doses in the first time. Subsequent to that, she would typically have an outbreak act up when she was at work and didn't have access to the product here. So usually the last 2 times she's only been able to get in maybe 2 or 3 doses the first day and 3 doses the subsequent day. And the best part is she's not had to use this product more than 2 days. Now, as for the welt on her back, it actually shrank it. If she feels it coming on, she will start this product right away, and it actually has taken it from looking like a nasty belt welt down to about the size of a dime. So it is a marked improvement. I did ask her, I said, if you were to do a testimony, would you say it works? And she said, yes, I would say it works. So anyways, I'm just letting you know that this product's out there, and it's not cheap. This is 2 fluid ounces, and it's about $40. I've seen it as low as $30. But it might be a viable option for you. And don't worry, if you are metrically challenged like I am, there is actually a mark on the dropper so you know how much you're getting at any one time. So anyways, I hope you find this video of use to you. If you suffer from shingles outbreak and you don't want to take the vaccine or can't get the vaccine for whatever reason, I'm sure you probably have done some research on your own, but I just want to take a minute here to let you know that this product is out there. and my wife has used it with great success. So anyways, with that being said and done, thank you for watching this episode of Malcontent Corner. I hope you find this video of use. Please like it if you have found it useful, and otherwise check back later for more tips, tricks, and secrets from yours truly. Until then, thank you for watching, take care, and we will see you back here later.